salads are light and fresh for summer, but they can also be a great dish to serve in the fall and winter. Author Greta Podleski released the cookbook Every Salad Ever in the summer, and it is still getting a lot of love months later. And we're joined by Greta now. Greta, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. And I guess that just goes to show that salads aren't just for summer. I think a lot of people associate salads with their garden and with leafy greens and tomatoes and cucumbers, which are fantastic. But when fall rolls around, we just kind of use different ingredients and have usually more substantial, heartier salads featuring things that are more seasonal, like kale, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, pumpkin seeds, cranberries, that sort of thing.
Well, speaking of lasting power, your cookbook has been a massive success. We're showing an image of it on our screens right now. Tell us about how well it's been doing, Greta.
I'm kind of taken aback by the whole thing, even though it is cookbook number 6 for me. And I started with Looney Spoons a million years ago with my sister Janet. You still kind of never know what's going to happen, especially with, social media and Instagram. But I released the book mid-April, and it has been Canada's #1 selling cookbook ever since that day, and it has never dropped from the #1 position. So I'm so excited about that, but I'm just really shocked about it. But I think people love salad. They're just looking for new inspiration and new ideas, and that's what a cookbook is all about. I'm just going to show you over 100 different ways to make salads and salad dressing. So that's what the book is. It's every salad recipe you'll ever need.
You're come to the right place, Greta. I love a salad. I love a fall salad, and that's inspiring what we're going to make today. Sweater weather salad. Tell us about what you're going to be taking us through.
This recipe is hugely popular, and that's why I decided to make it today, because I had so many people last week saying this is what I'm going to make for Thanksgiving, and they like meal prepping it. And it's great to be able to make a salad ahead. A lot of those summer salads I was talking about, you can't do that because they get soggy. But this one is substantial because it's like a broccoli slaw, kale slaw with thinly shaved Brussels sprouts that I add to the mix. And so none of those things go wilty in the fridge. So you just buy a bag of broccoli slaw, which you'll find with the regular coleslaw. Sometimes you might find a mix called kale slaw, which is great because it already has the kale in it, because I'm going to add to my broccoli slaw 2 cups of really finely chopped kale. You want really small pieces in this salad. And then I've got the shaved Brussels sprouts that I talked about. So I'm going to say I maybe have 8 medium Brussels sprouts, and I just cut them razor thin with my smallest knife. You can use a food processor, but I mean, it's so easy to do it by hand. And so see how light and fluffy they are? They're not big chunks of Brussels sprouts. And I think I've turned Brussels sprout haters into Brussels sprout lovers with this recipe, or at least that's what I'm hearing, because they're completely different when they're raw and shaped like that. And then I've got some pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds would be really nice as well. And then these are dried, the sweetened cranberries. So these are all very pretty, fall-like, holiday-like ingredients. And this goes with a creamy orange poppy seed dressing. Let me whip through that very quickly because it's super simple. It just goes to show you how easy it is to make your own salad dressing. This is 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, and you could use light or regular. Then I'm going to add, I just have half of a navel orange here. I grated the zest from it, and now I'm going to squeeze the juice. So it's probably about 2 tablespoons of orange juice. I've got a teaspoon or 2 of poppy seeds. And then I have, this is apple cider vinegar, which is a great fall vinaigrette type of vinegar. But if you don't care for it, you could use white wine vinegar, or white balsamic is really good too.
I'm so sorry, Greta. We've got to cut you off there. You just give that a spin, and then you toss it up, and there's your salad.
And you can make it in advance, and the longer it sits, the better it tastes.
Oh, I love to hear it. All right, Greta, congrats on that amazing cookbook, and I'll be making that for lunch. Thanks for being with us.